America's largest labor union, the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, has declined to issue a U.S. presidential endorsement for the first time since 1996. The union, which boasts around 1.3 million members across the U.S. and Canada, says it's received few commitments on top Teamsters issues from either Democratic nominee Kamala Harris or Republican nominee Donald Trump. The move is a major blow for the Harris campaign's efforts to win over working-class voters, and the former president was quick to tout it as a major victory.
It's a great honor. They're not going to endorse the Democrats. That's a big thing. And this is the first time in, I guess, 50, 60 years that that's happened. Democrats automatically have the Teamsters. They took a vote, and I guess I was at 60% or more, and that's a great honor. I mean, it's really, I've had a lot of Teamsters work for me, a lot of the concrete trucks that built all these buildings that you see in New York City, the Teamsters.
Now, as we keep hearing, the US presidential election is as close as ever, with polls showing a race that overall is too close to call. Any leads the candidates may appear to have are still within the crucial margin of error. So to try and win over undecided and marginal voters, both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are crisscrossing the battleground states. One of those battleground states is Michigan, from where my colleague Katrina Perry now reports.
The city of Dearborn is home to the biggest Arab American and Muslim American populations in the US. The economy, cost of living, immigration, all issues concerning voters here. But the Middle East crisis is top of the list. Concern for family and friends in Gaza has spread to worries about those in Lebanon, as exploding devices killed dozens and injured thousands this week.
It's heartbreaking, just knowing that our tax money and our hard work is helping fund this.
These business owners, longtime Democrats, feel abandoned by the Biden-Harris administration in its continued support for Israel.
You have somebody that's claiming to be a Democrat, somebody that's claiming to be a Republican, and they're parroting the exact same platforms. Who can cause more damage? Who can cause more destruction?
The thought of voting for someone who's directly contributing, right now, directly contributing to the death and destruction of our home country and of our relatives overseas. I've made the decision to vote for Jill Stein. And I know that there are people who will say, you know, it's a wasted vote.
Sam Hamoud is the owner of the Sahara Cafe.
We asked for a ceasefire. We never received a ceasefire. I mean, we're running out of words.
As a local employer, he says inflation is crippling him.
I use a lot of flour. I bake my own bread here. For example, in September 21, I brought down a pallet of 40-pound bags of flours. It cost me $13.78 a bag. Today, it's costing me $21.92 a bag.
How's things going here?
Kays Al-Sawafi runs an auto parts manufacturing business. He's created 1,000 jobs in the last 25 years.
Each party has pros and cons, and some they carry positive stuff and some negative stuff. So we are still undecided which way to go.
It's a clearer choice for Dr. Bilal Nasser.
Trump, he's offering to stop the war. So during his 4 years of presidency, we haven't experienced any wars. And the economy was booming, actually.
In 2020, Joe Biden won Michigan by 2.78%. In 2016, Donald Trump won by just 0.23%. And the campaigns know it's going to be tight again this year. They're peppering the state with multiple visits. In the last week alone, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, J.D. Vance and Tim Walz have all made trips to Michigan.
Moving north, in Flint, there's anger that 10 years on from the contaminated water crisis, many still don't have clean water to drink and have not received compensation due to them. Cities still show the scars of the long-gone motor heyday.
This is a union town. You got to care enough. It's about a humanitarian element. Now, I hear Kamala Harris constantly talking about the relief for the people. And that's what I'm looking for, and that's why I'm leaning towards her.
Whatever their view, both Trump and Harris are courting Michiganders in an election they're calling a battle for the soul of America. Katrina Perry, BBC News, Michigan.